So the Jesuits have a famous saying, give me the first 7 years and I'll have the person for life. It's based on the same idea as the research that Bruce Lipton did, that when he determined that in the first 7 years, we're mostly in brainwave states that enable it make it very easy for us to be entrained. So from 0 to 4 years old, we're largely in delta and theta, and then from 4 to 7, we go through theta into beta, and then we only move into alpha states, consistent alpha states after about 12 years old. So that's when we're thinking for ourselves. We're really, in our frontal lobe. There's a whole lot of retention that's happening when we're exposing ourselves in these delta and theta states, when we're in this very receptive zone. So we get caught in this web before we even know what's happening. And the degree to which we can see what's going on, and the degree to which we become conscious of this, is the degree to which we can start to take our mind back. We want our minds back, right? And you want your mind back. It's like, it's my mind, darn it. This is not something we're playing around with. Your consciousness, your mind, your soul, those are yours. This idea of free will, we hear a lot that this is a free will zone. Well, is it really free will if you're born into a system where your mind is entrained from the beginning? Is that still free will? To me, that doesn't seem like free will. It sounds like somebody is misinterpreting the idea of free will and misusing it. This mind field, this mother culture, it's septic. A septic mind is a dirty, filthy, unclean, derelict mind. You cannot have a clean mind in this field, in this bottle, in this culture. And yet, you must have a clean mind to succeed in life, to actually flourish. It's a dirty mind in another context. It's like, we talk about sanity. So to be sane, to sanitize something is to clean it. It's not the same as sterilization. I say this repeatedly because it's very important. People often use these words interchangeably. To sanitize is to clean. To sterilize is to make something devoid of life. It's to remove the life so that it's sterile. It is lifeless. It cannot reproduce. If you're sterile, you can't reproduce. So sane just means clean. Sanity is cleanliness. So here we move through this life thinking that we are in control of our minds, that we are independent thinkers, and some are more independent thinkers than others. But until we get our own mind back, we're not independent thinkers at all. We're just having thoughts that were put into us, and we're deciding the order and the let's say the attention or the amount of the quantity of time they spend in our mind in different places, and how we order them, put them together. We're like organizers of thoughts as opposed to originators of thoughts. Often we'll think that we want to leave our parents' home and move on. This sort of stereotypical, or let's say archetypal idea of leaving the parents' home. We're still doing the bidding of that which was indoctrinated into us.